Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, bro?
We have a new beer.
Do we?
Yeah. You want to know what it's called?
No.
I'm going to do my joke anyways. It's called Harry Potter Stars in A Wizard Is Never Late.
A Wizard Is Never Late from Lord of the Rings.
Harry Potter and a Wizard Is Never Late.
No. Gandalf says a wizard is never late. Gandalf.
Gandalf says a wizard is never late.
All right.
This beer is from Triptych Brewing out of Savoy, Illinois, courtesy of Clayton. If you watched our last two reviews that we did of some Triptych beers, the two pale ales, one was a New England style, one was a West Coast style, both blew our socks off. I think all the beers that Clayton sent so far have just like socks off, exposed toes. Can you roll this?
Sure.
As it explodes.
I see the hat, and it's purple, but it reminds me of like Merlin from A Sword in the Stone. Yeah. With Newt.
We watched that like a year or so ago with Kaylee.
Oh, I haven't seen it since I was a little kid.
Oh, this beer has Citra and Apollo hops, and it's 8.4%.
Bam.
Slablamo. Oh, that's a Mike pour right there. See, I come to Mike's house. I was gonna say you should have poured it like me because I'm at your house today.
No, because I don't want my beer to look and taste like shit.
Give me all that foam.
Yeah, girl.
It's okay. Notch says foam is flavor and aroma, so that's okay.
So, I mean, this is gorgeous, Sean. The color gradient is perfect. Just looks like this could look like a candle. It's
Oh my god, it could. Let's put a wick on it and then light it, man.
Yeah.
Beer scented candle.
The head is crystal white. It's just like that sort of perfect. And the color is just like a sort of a yellowy orange, kind of cereal-y kind of a color. It's really cool looking.
It's gorgeous. Want to get a nose?
Let's do it.
Huh. That's really interesting.
It is interesting.
I was expecting Citra and Apollo. I'm getting more. What I'm assuming is more Apollo. So there's really nice grassy lime thing going on.
Yeah.
Citra, nowhere to be found.
Not on the nose. No, it is very much sort of in that lemongrassy, grapefruit. Grapefruit is actually quite strong in it. Once you get your nose way in there. A little bit of I can't really put my finger on it. Doesn't matter. For now,
it smells really good.
It smells really good, but not what I was expecting.
No, not at all.
Let's get a taste.
Cheers. Thanks,
Cheers.
Clayton.
Oh. Oh.
That's a slow burn, right?
Yeah.
Like it hits, and then you're like, you did pretty much what was going on in my head. Wow.
Wow, that is not what I expected based on that nose. I was expecting a little light, something like effervescent, soft. I mean, it's soft, but it's not light. That beer comes at you like a train.
Yeah, I was also expecting like a full-on juice bomb.
No, I mean it has interesting bittering.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Almost I mean it's sort of like sometimes I'll describe something as vegetal. It's not vegetal because it's more like fruital in the bittering. It's very strange.
Fruital. Oh, the way that sun's coming through right now, must look like rock stars.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Washed old men rock stars. Yeah, I mean it has fruit, but it's not fruit in the way a New England IPA usually is. Because it has interesting bittering, a little piney, a little grapefruity, rindy, but citrus doesn't come through like the way it usually does. Although I am getting a little peach.
There's a little peach. There's also a little bit of papaya in the mid palate, I think, and also the mid palate, a kiss of like that like onion greenness you get in some beers. It's a very slight kiss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's wow.
I mean, it is interesting because that beer does give you a fucking. It's a ride through that sip.
It's a real ride of a beer. Like some New England IPAs can be pretty one dimensional and whatnot. This gives you like, it's a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's interesting. It it has an interesting mouthfeel.
Yeah.
It's soft, but it's also carbonated in a way that's not aggressive, but it's sort of like you get the carbonation all the way down, all the way.
Yeah.
And it has something that I just can't quite put my finger on.
Same. Like at first it was the papaya, and then I kind of figured out, but there's something else. There's some other fruit that I can't place. I want to just keep drinking it.
Yeah. Well, that's a problem too, because it is 8.4, and it is a beer that demands constant sipping.
I don't know. Maybe it's the onion papaya mix that's like throwing us thinking there's something else.
Yeah, I am getting peach though.
There is
a soft, very like ripe peach.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this is interesting. Huh. My dad calling.
No big deal.
Well, he's not in the hospital anymore, so that's good.
He's good enough to be able to use a phone, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be silly enough to not call 911 first, I would hope.
I really like it, and I don't know if I love it. And it's not because I don't really like it, and I just don't know what to make of it. It's so bizarre. To me.
I do like it a lot. I think like you said, the Citra is there, and then the other stuff that's there, it has to be the Apollo, right? Like,
yeah.
It's just like so like overpowering in a very good way. Like I really want to try like a single hop Apollo beer to like just level set what's going on in this beer. But given what we've tried with the last two pale ales, it's not surprising that what they do with a double IPA is going to be so interesting and so different and so delicious.
Yeah, this is really good. This would be something that if I ordered at a bar, I'd be like, what the fuck? And I would call you. Sean, guess what the fuck I'm drinking? It's one of those ones, like once or twice a year, I call you. Dude. Exactly,
yeah. And then I'm glad we get to experience this one together. This is freaking great. Like,
yeah, it's awesome.
Like, Triptych, I hope we start getting these guys out here. Like, I don't even know if they're brewery only or if they just distro, but if you can get Triptych where you are, get them. They are fantastic. The West Coast, they do West Coast great. They do New England style great. Damn.
It's really fun. This is a fun beer.
Yeah, this is one of those fun beers. But yeah, down in the comments, if you had Triptych Brewing's Gandalf said his wizard is never late. But it could have been Harry Potter too. So let me know.
It was Gandalf, I told you.
They're double IPA with Citra and Apollo hops. What do you think of it? What do you think of Triptych in general? And as always, Clayton, dude, thank you so much. Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, those are things. Like, comment, subscribe. You still mean mugging me over there?
No. I'm just trying to figure out how I can make this how you're a bigger nerd than me. After that comment.
Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, those are things. Like, comment, subscribe, and those notification bells. So you can find me posting videos. I'm keep talking fast, so Mike can't cut and interject with a joke. And I'm Sean.
And you're a nerd, and I'm not.
And this is Nerdsense.
Oh, damn it.
You ruined it.